We're watching out for you tonight. The fear and uncertainty that surrounds COVID-19 has opened the door to scammers and fraudsters who are cashing in. News 5's Patrick Nelson has been tracking this from the start. He's working with a financial crimes expert as we rebound from the pandemic to help you protect your information and the money you can't afford to lose.
As we work to rebound from the isolation and financial impact of COVID-19, the last thing you need is someone making your life more difficult. Unfortunately, coronavirus scams are on the rise, which means people are taking the bait, losing sensitive information, and having their bank accounts drained. Take a look at these official Federal Trade Commission numbers. Through the month of May, more than 60,000 complaints and losses tallying more than $44 million nationwide. It's evidence fraudsters are ramping up their attacks. That's a $40 million increase in losses since the Fed started coronavirus scam tracking back in March.
This is, what I call the tsunami, the perfect storm.
J. Michael Skiba, also known as Dr. Fraud, is working with News 5 to track these scams and to understand why we are all at risk.
At the end of the day, there is just such a commonality with all of us at this specific moment that we all could be targets.
One of the ways people have continued to access healthcare during the pandemic has been through the use of telemedicine and virtual visits. Since it's a relatively new service, sly fraudsters are stealing from both doctors and patients.
They will get that doctor's personal information through the web or data or some form. And what they'll do actually is they'll write a fake prescription with a fake patient, send in the bill.
One of the trending tactics being used by fraudsters right now is impersonating law enforcement. The person on the phone will tell you they are with the police department and need to verify your personal information because they are sending you a check that they've recovered that belongs to you.
Quite often they're saying, hey, we have this check, your uncle or your aunt was trying to get a hold of you, they couldn't, can we just verify some of your information and then we'll deliver?
The experts say there's a good chance cyber criminals are already making a fortune off of us without us even knowing. As millions are out of work and struggling because of COVID-19, the crooks are working to gain access to our personal information, and it's making them rich.
Let's say they get a name, address, date of birth on you. I mean, they can sell that on the black market for $300-500 per se, and there's a scale.
Have any interest in a smartphone app that can help you track COVID-19 and who has it? Cyber criminals are banking on it.
They're just free downloads, so they're not looking for your 99 cents or $5.99 to download the app. What they're looking for is once you download it, you are giving them access to everything that is on your phone. I mean, think about giving a criminal your phone for 10 seconds.
When it comes to smartphone apps, just be careful who you trust.
Definitely be forewarned of loading and allowing access to any type of app or something, an add-on to your phone, because what they're doing is once they get access to that personal information, that's a very significant threat.
If you're able to identify that you've been targeted by a coronavirus scam, it's easy to ignore it and just move on. But the experts say the key to fighting these types of crimes is to report them. It allows prosecutors and law enforcement to allocate resources to this fight. For ways to report coronavirus scams, contact your local law enforcement agency or head to our website, KOAA.com. Always watching out for you. Patrick Nelson, News 5.